Hi, and welcome to Toni Time. Well, we're into summer right now, and everybody is so happy we're there, but I'm happy because all of you know my niece, Rachel. She's in from LA, and she's going to be here a while, and we're having a ball. Honey, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My goodness, you have started the hockey fan interviews, and it's on YouTube, Lady on TV. So go to Lady on TV, and you'll see all her hockey interviews with the fans. So are you having fun with it?
Oh my gosh, I am having so much fun. I started in October at the beginning of the NHL season. I have been traveling to as many cities as possible, talking to as many fans as possible for each respective team, because there's an underlying passion amongst all hockey fans.
Yeah.
That's the one word I always hear when I'm interviewing the fans, when I say, how do you describe, how do you describe the fans? Like, how do you describe yourself? And they all say passionate. But what I've found is that each fan base for each respective team has its own unique personality that is so different based on the city and the culture and how long the team's been around or how short the team has been around. And it's been so much fun. I've had so much fun. I've been to so many different cities, and I've been to 11 of the 31 cities. I've interviewed 11 team fan bases of the 31. And I've had so much fun. I went to the All-Star game in San Jose. I went to the fan fair there. I got to interview Phil Pritchard. He's the keeper of the Stanley Cup, so he travels with the Stanley Cup with the team when they win. And if you don't know, but each player who wins the Stanley Cup on the team, and I'm not sure about the staff, but I think so, they each get their very own day with the Stanley Cup.
Oh, cool.
And they get to do basically whatever they want, wherever they want. And Phil Pritchard has to travel with the cup, with the players, and keep it intact and all that stuff. So he had some interesting stories.
I'm here with Phil Pritchard, who is the keeper of the cup, which is like the coolest job ever. Tell me the best story you can about your time with the cup.
To me, I think the best stories always come from the fans and players, their memories about it. We're very fortunate. We've traveled to 28 countries with it. Hockey's played all around the world now, so they all want a chance to win the Stanley Cup and bring it home to mom and dad. So every time we go to a new country and meet the people and the culture and that, I think that's pretty special to me. And to me, that's what makes every story special.
What's the most unique country it's been to?
We've been to northern Finland, we've been to northern Sweden, we've been into Siberia and to Russia. We got the opportunity to go to China this year with the National Hockey League and into Hong Kong. We actually took it up to the Great Wall of China and walked that with it. All of these places we get to go, they all play hockey. And that's what I think a lot of us have to remember, that hockey's not just a North American sport. It's played in 86 countries, and everybody loves the game, and how can you not?
I mean, I'm not a sports person, but I am learning about hockey a lot because of my niece.
What did I teach you?
What did you teach me?
Yeah, you learned some stuff about hockey.
I did. In Boston, something with the Bears.
They're the Bruins, which is a bear, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I did
She
learn
learned.
that. I did learn that. And then there was that little lady that looked like a space alien.
Yes, a super fan, yeah.
Yeah, she had a helmet on and a long beard.
What, do you know why they have the beards?
No, I don't.
The beards are in the playoffs. They grow their playoff beard. It's good luck. It's become a tradition. The players grow out their beards. They don't shave. It's playoff beards.
Well, when I first learned about this, years ago, her father, every game that would be on, he would have a T-shirt on.
With the team.
With the team on there. And, I'd come through and get coffee in the kitchen, and there he is sitting with these different shirts on. And that just blew me away.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that in your own home, for whatever team is playing, he's putting the shirt on.
Yeah, he puts the team, whatever sport, he puts it on and sits on the couch and watches the game at home.
Right.
Not, he obviously wears it 2 games, but at home.
Right.
Yeah.
So one time, after a while, I teased him a lot about it. You grew up with all kinds of sports, especially hockey, you and your brother. And the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup.
They did.
And here I am in Maine, and I see the shirt my brother-in-law would wear, which I forgot the name of the team.
You said it, the Blackhawks.
I did now, but I didn't at the time. And so I called him. I said, oh, the thing with the Indian, the Blackhawks. And it was like everything I said was like, and it's this, and it's that. And it was so funny. But no, I've learned a lot over the years, especially this year with you, being in Boston and videotaping and watching the passion from everyone. And watching you, you're amazing.
Well, thanks. You have to say that because you're my
I don't.
aunt.
I could say other things. No,
It's fun.
It's fun, and you are amazing.
Thanks.
Not just because I love you, you are amazing.
Hey guys, Ray Kopczyk here. I am in Boston. You can hear them chanting, "We want the cup." This is home to the Bruins. Let's go talk to some fans.
Any Boston fan who's a true Bruins fan, that's the most hardcore Boston fan.
We're from Boston. We love hockey.
Bunch of animals.
Bunch of animals?
Hockey's in our blood, not just during playoff time.
People bleed black and gold here.
The best part of being the Bruins fans is the people that I've known to grow and love in Section 307.
Nuts. Absolutely crazy.
They're crazy. They're off the charts.
Loud,
Committed.
passionate, and we're kind of rude at times. But I think that our knowledge of hockey kind of supersedes the fact that we're a little rough around the edges sometimes.
How do you become a Bruins fan? How are you not a Bruins fan? I'm the Bear Man. We've had tickets for 19 years.
My boyfriend actually has season tickets.
We're season ticket holders. We love the game. I have season tickets for 18 years.
I'm with him. Ditto.
How did you become a Bruins fan?
I was born
Just born.
in Boston.
Born and raised Boston.
Grew up here. Living in Boston. He's a hockey player. I played hockey growing up.
And I've been a Boston Bruins fan my whole life. My father, years ago, he was a big Bruins fan. And he got me
Get out of
into
here, Blues fan. Get out of here.
So then you went from all of this, from 11 cities, you went on to Las Vegas.
I did.
To the red carpet event.
At the NHL Awards.
Right.
At the end of the
Those
season.
awards. Mm-hmm.
It was...
Oh, you were excited before you left here.
I was so excited. I was in shock at first when I found out that I was going to be able to go and be on the red carpet and do interviews with the players. So at the NHL Awards, for those who don't know, it's the best of the season, of the regular NHL season, from coaches to GMs to, goalies. There's a bunch of awards that are given out. And I got to be on the red carpet and interview the players. And these are like the top guys right now. Like, they're nominated for the best awards, and they are so nice, and I had so much fun. I even gave the commissioner of the league a slap on the arm because he had such a sense of humor, and he's so fun, and he was so light, and he was joking around with me, and I just felt so comfortable. I just gave him a good old slap on the arm.
I am in Las Vegas at the 2019 NHL Awards, where we celebrate the game's greatest players. Let's talk some hockey.
NHL fans, wherever they are simply terrific. They are so connected to the game. They're so passionate, the most passionate fans, the most avid fans in all of sports. And that's a testament to our game and our players, our coaches, everybody associated with the game. But most importantly, it comes down to the fans, and our fans are great.
Do you have any good fan stories?
None that we're going to share now.
Get out of here.
That's just how I am. I don't know.
Somebody say to you, you just hit the commissioner?
One of the other cameramen standing next to me was like, you just slapped the commissioner. I'm like, I know. I don't know what happened. I just felt like I knew him. I just felt like he was a friend. And he laughed. Everything was fine. I didn't get thrown out, so it was all good, you know?
I think what it is too, honey, I think it's your excitement. It's natural. You're not worried about anything. You're out there, you're in the moment, and you're doing it, and you're being you. You know, I mean, you watch a lot of these newscasters or sportscasters, and everything is very prim and very proper, and yeah, there is a format, but you stay in the format, but you're still you. And that's a gift to be able to do that.
Yeah, to do that, I've had to work really hard.
Yeah.
I've had to practice a lot. I've taken a lot of classes. I've worked on that from a personal place of growth of me, as well as improving skill set in what I do as well. And for some people it's easy, some people it's not, but the hockey just brings out this like joy in me and talking to the fans, and it's just fun. And I honestly didn't know that my line of work, because I've been a host and an interviewer, reporter forever, basically. And the first interview I did with the Blackhawks fans, I started in Chicago, and I got done interviewing them all. I didn't know what was going to happen. I kind of knew what I wanted to ask people. I didn't really know how it was all going to play out. And I got done, and I turned to the guy who helped me film, and we went into the game, and I was like, I didn't know that this could be this much fun. Doing what I do for a living could be this much fun. Like, that didn't even feel like work. And I do love what I do.
I know.
And it doesn't really feel like work per se, but I just didn't know it could be that much fun.
Right.
It's been so much fun.
Well, I think too, if we would go back,
Yeah.
watch the first show we did together
Oh my gosh.
to now,
Yeah.
it would be night and day. Honey, welcome.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, look, different color hair.
Yeah,
I love it.
longer.
It's longer. I love it. It looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to do a change.
Well, tell the audience why.
Well, so in LA, castings are very trendy, depending on what the industry wants. And I have a new agent now, and she said, you're blonde, and they're not casting blondes now. So you need to look more ethnically ambiguous.
All right.
That's the words. And I was just a white girl with blonde hair.
You own your life now. Yeah. You own it.
I do own it. And you've been a big help in teaching me how to do that.
Oh, thank you, honey.
To own it and just live big, do it, have fun, take the risks. I mean,
so proud of you.
Thank you.
And you do. You're now taking risks. You're now going out there. You know, you have an idea, like I tell the audience all the time. You have an idea, go do it. You know, the worst thing that can happen, you'll fail. Well, you've heard no before. You failed before. You get right back up. Because if you have the passion, people are going to pick up on it. They're going to know you really like doing this. And watching you with the hockey has been. And then the red carpet was like the bow on the present.
Yeah.
Has just been amazing.
Yeah, it was really incredible. I mean, to be from where this started as just a hint of an idea, probably 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, I knew I wanted to continue doing something. Life, the idea went on the back burner, and then this opportunity opened up, and I said...
But you made the opportunity.
You're right.
You made the opportunity. And within this line of work, you can make your opportunities. You can create it. And you've learned how to do that.
Yeah.
You've learned how to create it. Just think if you did not think of this idea. It's a pretty scary thought.
I don't want to think about that.
Well, you don't have to think about it because you created the idea.
Yeah.
And you jumped on it no matter what.
Yeah.
That's what the audience needs to do.
Yeah. I did. I went for it. I did it. And when I started this project, I didn't think I was going to end up on the red carpet at the NHL Awards.
How would you know?
I didn't know I was going to get the opportunity to do a sit-down one-on-one interview with Cam Atkinson, who is a two-time All-Star for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I didn't know any of that was going to happen. I didn't know I was going to get to interview Ryan O'Reilly standing right next to the Stanley Cup. I had no idea any of that was going to happen, and that was the best part about it.
But you put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You were there. You were present. You were there, and it came to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where else it goes.
Your life is changing big time. You've cleared out all the toxic. We have.
Yes.
You cleared all the toxic out. You own you.
Mm-hmm.
And look at what's happening. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's been really fun.
So how's LA?
LA is LA. It's still
I know,
there.
it doesn't change. It burns. You have mudslides. It's there.
It's there.
I know.
It's good.
How's Pat and Jimmy?
Pat and Jimmy are doing well.
Yeah.
I had dinner with them right before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
And, all is well. Everything's the same there. We're making martinis and eating dinner at 10 p.m. and
Jimmy falling asleep on the toilet?
Yep.
Yep.
Pat at the dinner table. It's good. It's comforting to know.
It's comforting to know some things never change.
Yeah. Yeah, LA is great. Working a lot, doing producing and hosting and traveling for all of that and getting the hockey in between and working on some other avenues that will be coming soon. So hopefully.
So we're going to save that. There's another project she's putting together.
Yes. Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of new ideas have been coming up in my mind since I've cleared out a lot of the toxic, as you've said, and done a lot of the work on building my confidence. Not that I really lacked it, but just sort of solidifying more of who I am. I don't know that confidence is the right word, but more of learning about who I am and what I stand for and what I don't stand for. And that allows me to make decisions quicker and to free up space for these other ideas and creative things to flow.
Long way, baby.
Long way. You've been through the journey with me.
From every step of the way.
Ever since we cried together watching E.T. when I was, 4?
4 or 5.
Right, and we never watched it again.
I never watched E.T. again. I don't know what it was. We were watching E.T. and as soon as he went through.
Elliot. Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
Let's not talk about it.
It was tears, and we have never, ever watched it again.
Yeah.
Can't go there.
So now we watch Real Housewives together.
Yeah.
And we laugh.
Real Housewives of L.A., Atlanta, wherever. I mean, of course, people think it's so stupid. It's, but depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
We look at it for entertainment.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, but who cares?
Yeah.
So now that we've got all this happening, and her next project we'll talk about at some point, but we're just getting that underway. There's a lot of exciting things.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple of years ago when you were on the show, and we were talking about you going back to LA, and a woman in Walmart saw me and came up to me and said, "Did Rachel get back to LA all right?" So everyone here has been keeping up on your story.
Yeah.
Even Alan Cassavant, our mayor. We've been sending him, because he's a big hockey fan, we've been sending him a lot of your links, and he's online commenting. And the Stanley Cup was here, didn't he say?
Yes, he said the Stanley Cup was here when the Penguins won the Stanley Cup a couple of years ago. There's a local Biddeford boy whose name is just escaping me at the moment.
Yeah.
Who's from here, and he brought the cup to here, which is so cool. And it's such a special if you don't know hockey, and even if you do, the Stanley Cup is such an elusive thing to win, and it's the coolest trophy in all of sports.
Yeah.
It's over 3 feet high, tall. It's like 37 and a half pounds. It's heavy.
Yeah.
And to win it is really hard. And it's such an incredible thing for these players. I can't even pretend to know what it's like. What they go through, their bodies, the long season, the travel, time away from family, friends, the whole thing. They're so devoted to the sport. And to finally win that means so much to them.
Oh, sure.
And to be able to bring the cup back to their hometown or wherever they want, it's an indescribable thing. I just find it so fascinating.
You still get excited. I can see
I
it in your
do.
face. I mean, even before she left here to go to Vegas and then come back here, we went shopping for the dress. We did all that she needed to do to be comfortable, and off she went. And she was sending me some photos and that, and I could just see the excitement on your face.
Yeah, I was so excited. And
she was on such a high. I mean, an emotional high that when she got back here, I think you slept for 2 days practically. But anyway.
It was fun.
It was great.
It was fun, too, because there's such a range of people on the red carpet. And there's people who've been doing it for 10, 15 years. And it's just, it can become it becomes work.
Yeah.
And you lose sight of the fun. And for me, I was like, this is so exciting. Oh my God, look who's coming down the red carpet. Oh my God, this is so much fun. I can't wait to talk to them. When's it gonna start? And they're just looking at me like, what is wrong with this girl? And I think it was a little refreshing for some people.
I think it was.
And I
really
made some
do.
friends on the red carpet, and you help each other out. You get the interviews you need to get, and just have fun. They're just people. They're extraordinarily talented people.
Yeah.
But they're people just like anybody else. And
Exactly.
I had a good time just, giving them a hard time and asking them some funny questions like, who would win in a fight, me or Ryan Revo, who's a known instigator for the Vegas Golden Knights. And it catches them a little off guard because they're used to the same questions. And I was lucky enough to be able to play and ask them some other stuff and get them a little out of their element. And it was fun. I can't wait to do it again. Let's go.
I know.
I think there's a summer league not too far down the road. Pat, who works here at the studio, was telling me about it. So we might be having to make a trip down to Foxborough.
All right. Well, then we'll do it. I'll be your cameraman again.
Yeah.
And we'll do it.
Hockey in the summer.
Hockey in the summer, only in Maine.
Yeah.
What can you say? Well, baby, we're running out of time.
Okay.
But I really, we might do another show. You're going to be here a while yet. Might do another show. Maybe we'll share the secret of our next project. Maybe not. But go to Lady on TV and watch all the videos. And you'll really have a good time with it.
There's lots of hockey content for you throughout the summer.
Right. So if you're a hockey fan, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
And honey, what are you cooking for dinner tonight?
Probably one of the two dishes I know how to cook. I'll probably make us some sautéed spicy garlic shrimp with the cauliflower rice with pesto.
There you go.
You want to come over? Come on over. I'll cook for you.
We'll be back with you soon, and have a good summer.